In the quiet hum of a wartime Britain, beneath the weight of secrecy and the ticking clock of catastrophe, there lived a man whose mind was both brilliant and burdened. His name was Alan Turing, a name once almost forgotten by the very world he helped save. Alan Turing wasn't a soldier, nor was he a politician or general. He was a mathematician, a logician, a thinker. Awkward in manner and intensely private, Turing's genius was apparent from a young age. But it was in the heart of World War II that his extraordinary mind would find its true battleground. At Bletchley Park, the top-secret home of British codebreakers, Turing led the team tasked with cracking the infamous German Enigma machina device that encrypted military communications and seemed impenetrable. The Allies were losing ships, lives, and hope, while Enigma continued to shift its codes daily, as if mocking their every effort. But Turing, armed with intuition, mathematics, and relentless determination, created a machine, the bomb that could think faster than any human, and unraveled the tangled strings of Enigma-esque ciphers. His invention gave the Allies a window into enemy plans, turning the tide of the war. Historians estimate that his work shortened the conflict by at least 2 years and saved millions of lives. Yet his was not a hero's welcome. After the war, Turing's name was buried in classified files, his achievements veiled in silence. Instead of medals, he received a conviction persecuted for his homosexuality, which at the time was considered a crime in the United Kingdom. The very nation he had served sentenced him to chemical castration, a punishment that broke his body and spirit. In 1954, at just 41 years old, Alan Turing died under mysterious circumstances, officially ruled as suicide. Some believe the man who had taught machines to think was consumed by a world that refused to understand him. It would take decades for the truth to surface and justice to begin. In 2009, the British government issued an official apology. In 2013, Queen Elizabeth II granted Turing a royal pardon. And only more recently has his legacy been widely honored with statues, books, films, and even a place on the £50 banknote. Alan Turing is now remembered as the father of modern computing, the mind behind artificial intelligence, and the quiet hero who helped defeat one of history's darkest regimes. But perhaps more than anything, he reminds us of how easily the world can overlook its greatest minds when prejudice speaks louder than gratitude. He cracked the code that saved the world, but the world nearly broke him in return. That is the tragedy and the triumph of Alan Turing, the unsung hero who taught machines to think, and dared to be different in a world that demanded sameness.